Hello. This wig is crazy, but whatever. We're gonna get into it. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I don't even know if shit like this is ever my style, but I have been feeling very unmotivated, having extremely low energy, and feeling pretty like agitated. So I think this dark look is just, it's not giving me all the life right now. It's giving me a lot of death, maybe like, I don't know. Green is like mold. Great. I don't know, but I'm gonna roll with this. Here we are. Hi, I'm a mess. Holy shit, shocking. I only have something very small I want to talk about. I know that I haven't been on in a bit. It has been very, very difficult for me to get the energy, the everything that you need to do this. It's just been feeling impossible, and I know that's blowing it way out of proportion, but for those of you who struggle with mental health issues, it's perfectly normal. It's normal for us, if you will, and acceptable. I think that you just need to take a few extra days because shit is just not, you know. And with me personally, I have been actually feeling quite sick for a few days, and that's why I had like 5 days where I was sick. And I know I've mentioned in previous videos, I get sick easy, been on all kinds of meds throughout my life, and had multiple tests done. I have stomach problems. I do have pancreatitis, among other things. And it is what it is. You find ways to kind of like get by and you cope. And I mean, it sucks if you feel like shit, and it's great when you don't. And hey, cool stuff. Anyway, the thing that I wanted to talk about, it's really quick. I just want to touch on kindness, because I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but I know North America, in Canada especially right now, we are very divided. It's a huge political divide, and I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the news. I don't pay attention. I don't listen to any mainstream media. A lot because of just the fucking wild shit that's getting thrown around. There's no middle ground anymore. There's no gray area. Shit's like fucking black and white, and there's bickering. People that I've cared for since the beginning of my time and knowing them, there's like, it's a divide simply because we have a different view or a lack of a view, or you don't want to share it. Like me, a lot of the times I'm like, I just don't want to get into it. Nothing is going to bring me joy from having an argument or debate about the stupidity that's happening right now. Like, no. Like, if I walk outside and I hear another fucking, okay, I don't want to throw words around. If I hear another human refer to another human whilst driving their jacked up pickup fucking truck with a stupid skull flag, yelling profanities and to telling somebody to go back to insert country of choice that given day, I don't know. I can't. It's so hard to even want to go outside anymore, because this shit is happening outside my fucking door. And I can't imagine what it's like in other parts of the world. I know here right now, though, it's disgusting. I am ashamed to call myself Canadian. I cannot get on board with this sort of behavior, with this type of prejudice and hate. Just pure hatred towards people. For no reason other than that they have a different fucking point of view. And without having to listen to news, watch the news, talk to people about the news, it still gets to me so much, because I know that we can do better. I know that we can be kind. Just listen to people. If somebody wants to get into something and you don't, and you care about that person, I guess if you're willing to, you can just listen. Just listen to them talk. Maybe that's all they need to do. Maybe they just need somebody hear them. Maybe they just need somebody different to hear them that hasn't before, somebody that's on a different track. And then maybe they'll be like, hey, what do you think of that? And then if you feel so inclined, you can answer. But this back and forth, squabbling, fucking petty bullshit. It's crazy. It's wild. I literally don't want to leave my apartment. And I've been pretty much cooped up for 2 fucking years because I work from home. So if that says anything, and then, okay, so I was a person, I was bartending, I was managing a bar. I came from a background of working in the service industry for the better part of 2 decades, whilst also working as a hairstylist consecutively, pretty much the entire time I was doing that. So I'm sure you can understand, based on that I have been around people with a lot of energy. I almost thrived off that kind of energy, being in loud environments with hundreds of people and sweat and music and noise and all that kind of just like chaotic energy. I was very used to that. I was very used to being where there's like lots going on. Like even in the salon, there's music, there's hair dryers, you're constantly talking with your customers, getting to know them. There's all kinds of stuff going on. And I went from that to this. And it's fine. It's been fine because I tend to be more introverted anyway. I did kind of recharge with the energy, but it did get to be too much. And I mean, that many years, come on, it'd be too much for just about anybody. But this is different. Like I've been indoors and I would love nothing more than to go into society and, you know, like maybe grab a drink with some friends. I was looking forward to playing softball. I'm still looking forward to playing softball, you know, if our team doesn't fold, because teams seem to be a little bit more scarce these days. COVID, people move away, shit happens, man. Lots has changed in the last couple of years. But yeah, I don't even want to leave because it literally infuriates me. And maybe I should just work on my DBT skills a little bit more so that I breathe through it, or I label my thoughts instead of getting upset about it. But it's really hard not to, because I just can't believe that in 2022, this many people around, this many Canadians, and this many people that I know personally across Canada are behaving in such just a despicable fucking way, doing malicious things to other humans, treating you as if they've never fucking cared about you a day in their life. It hurts my heart. It hurts my fucking mind. Maybe that's why I've had a headache a lot and trouble sleep. I know that's a reason I've had trouble sleeping too, is because it's just, I don't know what to do, you guys. And I mean, I'm also going a little bit crazy because I haven't been working as much. Can't fucking support myself. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for helping out an old girl. They've actually been really supportive in every way, so I'm extremely fortunate, so fortunate. How can we do this? How do we shift all of this energy, change it into something good? What would you do if you were told you can do anything you want? And what do you think? Like, what would you do? What would you brainstorm? What do you think, given any tools you could possibly desire, what do you think would change this? What path would you go down? If you could just quit your job, move away, go anywhere, and you're like, if I do this one thing, this will change what I'm experiencing. This will change. And I know that I could change what I'm experiencing simply by moving. I could move to a smaller place. I don't have to live in Vancouver. I could go back home. But like I said, people from back home, they're just, I don't want to hate people. I really don't. Like, I don't think hate's a good word. Ever. I hate murderers. I hate rapists. I hate molesters. People who do awful things to women and children and men. And I mean, whatever, get away with it. I don't even want to get on that because I've been watching a lot of murder mystery, okay? A lot of murder mysteries. It's always something I've been intrigued by. My dad and I have kind of like bond over that, and it's fun. It's great. I'd love to know every single way, shape, and form that I can look at a situation and possibly be able to protect myself or know the outcome before it happens and get the fuck out of there. Seriously, you learn a shitload of stuff. But anyways, there are bad people in the world, I get it. There's psychopaths, sociopaths, there's people who have narcissistic personality disorder, and I feel for them because I can't imagine what it's like to more than likely have had an upbringing that has had some kind of impact to influence their choices in their life. My upbringing was pretty good. And I had something happen to me when I was very young. And it has no doubt, like, largely attributed to the type of person I've become today. It for sure shaped who I was when I was growing, when I was a teenager who was super, super fucking confused and angry all the time. And in my 20s, when I felt like all I was good for was my body and nobody really cared, and that it was just that it didn't matter. It didn't matter what I did. I didn't have, what's the word? Not repercussions. There were no consequences for my actions. I just believed that I would just use myself, let people use me. I would do whatever people needed. And that's in lots of ways. Men, for sure, I was seen as an object, and I felt, you know what, fuck it, I'll be an object if that's the way this is. Friends, I would just give everything, whatever you need, because I couldn't find it in myself, and I still find it hard to do that. But I'm better, but I don't know if I'll ever be perfect. But you just give and give and give and give until one day you wake up and you're like, holy fuck, like, did I ever have that to give? Or is there anything left? And I slept on that for a while, a few years. It wasn't until my early 30s and up until now that I realized, yeah, I do have more to give. And that I've always had some. And it's not even that I kept some in reserve. I was just, you could always give more. I may not have a lot. I may not have a lot. I mean, I have more than some. I have less than some. I have support from people I care about. I have that love. And that's enough for me to be able to give me enough power to give everything that I can back to whoever needs it. So in this time that people are divided and there's so much hate, please show kindness. And if you're finding yourself stranded and feeling completely lost, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. And if not, if you're not comfortable doing that, I completely understand. I'm here for you regardless. I'm here for anybody that wants to chat one-on-one via email, or we can figure something out, but I'll leave my email. Or just comment here. I read all the comments. What would you do if you had everything at your fingertips and there was one thing that you knew would make everything better. Or maybe not the best it could be, but at least a little bit okay. What would you do? I want to know. And I want us all to be in this together. I want us to be learning and growing and becoming good humans. And I want to know what's going on in other places in the world. And I don't want to be ashamed of where I'm from because of what's happening here. Something's got to give, you guys. What is it? Something. Anyways, if you watched this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. And I'm gonna do my best to keep them coming weekly. I've been thinking of other ideas maybe to do too. We'll see. They wouldn't be in line with the mess so much, but because I have ADHD and all kinds of things, I think they kind of would in a way, because I have no fucking clue what's going on. It's just gonna be this, that, and that, and this. I don't know. Crazy. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you, and take this, and you know, my only maybe advice today is just give a little love. Whenever you're watching this, just go out or call somebody, if somebody talks to you, messaging, whatever it is. Maybe if you see something you don't agree with, maybe just shed a little love on it instead. Shed a little love, shed a little light. Take it. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.